Last one off each side. And from there, we're going to hit a 20-second plank. Okay, so bring the feet together, keep your glutes squeezed tight, keep your midsection squeezed tight. Hold yourself there for 20 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Relax it. From there, we're going to go back into our scorpion kicks. So I'm going to get my arms out nice and wide. Kick a leg up. Kick a leg up. Onto the knees. Extend an arm out. Extend an arm out. And from there, we're back into our plank. So, again, squeeze your glutes tight, keep your midsection squeezed. Roberto, if you're finding that plank's not great, just smile to the back and come up into a wee dead bug instead. Okay, so if your toe is linking the plank movement, we can hit a wee step up instead. So yeah, dead bug instead. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And final set for me, those scorpion kicks. And then onto the thread the needles. Extend an arm out. Bring it back up. And then come into the plank. Squeeze your arse tight. Keep the midsection squeezed tight. Hold that steady. And we go 3, 2, and 1. Relax it. Right, guys, we're going to move on to those 4 movements. As always, 3 walkouts, 6 lunges off each side, 9 bodyweight squats, and 12 glute bridges. With the walkouts, I'm going to include a wee push-up. 1 second, I'm going to tilt this down just so you can see a little bit more of the lower body. Is that too? Honestly, get Steven Spielberg over here to help me. So we're going to go for our 3 walkouts. I'm going to include a push-up in it. Okay? Again, legs are nice and wide, hips are back. You're going to wander out to that plank, down, back up, all the way back up, tall. Hips back. We're going to include the push-up, all the way back up, tall. And 1 more. Down. Push up, all the way back up tall. From here, I'm going to keep my chest up nice and high. And I'm going for 6 lunges off each side. Last one. Now we're going to go for 9 squats. Try and get as deep into the squat as you can. And we're into our glute bridges. Heels up towards your bum, hips to the sky, squeeze, back down. 12 reps. And I'm going to jump back up tall and go back in to my walkouts. So again, I'm including the push-up, guys. Don't worry if you can't at home. Here, hips back, wander out to the plank, back up tall, hips back. into the lunges. Halfway through. Last one. Straight into my squats. And last set on those goal areas. So heels right up the bum, hips all to all, squeezing the glutes hard with every rep. Right, relax that there for me, guys. Now we've got two movements that we're going to pair back to back in our first superset. Again, we aim to not have too much of a break in between the two of them. The first one's the thruster. I know all of you in the chat, you know that very well, so I don't really need to demonstrate it. Again, use like a heavy backpack, a dumbbell. I'm going to use a resistance band to make it a bit challenging. The second one, guys, a lot of you might not have done before, and it's called toes to ceiling. It's a form of ab exercise. So, unlike most ab exercises, I'm going to encourage us to get our hands onto the ground, and you're starting in like a dead bug stance, okay? Now, level one of this is I'm going to try and pull my hips towards my face, as well as propelling them up to the ceiling, okay? So, I'll be pulling my hips in and getting them off the ground. If we can, you'll fully extend your legs to the top as well. So, look like this. Okay, so that's a bit more of an advanced one. And if you really want to get the abs working, come up and rotate one side as well. And that's a really nice way of getting the abs firing. So we'll do 3 sets of each, 15 reps on both movements. For now though, we're starting with our thrusters, okay? So I've got a red band, I'm just going to stand myself into the band. Again, this could be a kettlebell I'm using, this could be a heavy backpack. It's going to be 2 jugs of milk, whatever you want. Here, let's get set. 15 reps. Full squat, down, press up. Six more reps for me. And relax it. So we're going to move into our toes to ceiling now. Okay? Again, have we lie onto your back. So I'm starting in the dead bug position with my hands by my side. From there, I'm going to pull my knees in, so my hips in towards me, and then up to the sky, okay? 15 reps. Ready, let's go. And as you feel a wee bit better, and get the movement a bit better, you can extend the legs out as well. Five more to go. And relax that there. So that's our 15. Again, if that first set didn't feel too bad, I'll show you again the levels to progress that. because it's quite a new movement for some of us, then we'll have more of an understanding as the sets progresses, how challenging that is, if we need to regress it a wee bit, or if we can progress it and make it a bit tougher as well. Get your touch of water on board if you need it. We'll wait another 10 or so seconds, and then we'll get ourselves back in to our second set of the thrusters. Now, one little thing with the thrusters is, I'm going to go a wee bit further away so you can see it nice and clear. We want to be encouraging that full extension. The shoulder, the weight should be right above us. What I want to avoid is that kind of landmine press with the weights forward. That's a bit exaggerated how I'm doing it just now. We really try and use this to open up that posture. I mean, a lot of us will be spending our time with our shoulders rotated forward. We want to encourage ourselves back into a nice solid bit of posture. Right, let's get ourselves ready. We're going to jump back into our band. Timer's going on. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Five more for me. And relax. And again, a shorter break. Get yourself set back into those toes to the ceiling. Now, the higher up my toes get, the harder this is going to be. So if you can, try and work to extend the legs right up to the ceiling. Is a more advanced version. Ready, guys? Another set of 15 with these toes to the ceiling. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 4 more. And that is 15. Again, guys, we'll take a wee bit of water on board once we're done. Have a little bit of rest, and then hit that superset for the final side. Salute to all drinking at home. So another 10-15 seconds, and we will get ourselves back into our thrusters. Right, ready, guys? Let's get ourselves set. Final time on the thrusters. Another set of 15. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Three more reps. And relax that there. Once you hit your 15, we're going to get ourselves set up for that final time with the toes to the ceiling. So let's get set. Arms are coming wide. I'm pulling my knees and hips up and reaching up to the air with the toes. Ready? 3, 2, 1. 5 more to go. And relax that there. So we're now moving on to our second superset. This is where we're going to move into our step ups. So I'm going to drag a bench through. Obviously my head might disappear throughout this, but I'm sure you won't miss it for too long. We're going to look for 6 off one side, 6 off the other now. If you're at home, you don't have anything that you can do some step ups with in your room, or maybe you're just ceiling that will not allow it, give me some lunges instead. So to make it maybe a bit tougher, what we could do is go for a plyo lunge where you're coming up, you're driving this knee toe, and trying to get a little bit of height on that front foot. So if you can, you don't have a sofa or chair, we could go for 6 aside on the plyometric lunge. And similarly for you, Roberto, if your toe's giving you jip, what we'll do is just go down, pause, 2, and drive back up. So you can give me 2-second pause reps on the squat. Right, I'm going to get that bench in. So, once we feel good, let's get ourselves set. 6 off one side, 6 off the other. Okay? And switch it. And relax that there. 10 or so seconds, we're going to jump into some plank shoulder taps now, some plank shoulder taps. So for the plank shoulder taps, as always, we want it to be nice and controlled. We're not trying to do a fast dance here. And similarly, make sure we're tight here and we're tight there throughout the movement. Again, for Roberto, if your toe doesn't like that plank position, we'll go into a dead bug at the same time. But if you're happy, go for it. Right, we'll get ourselves set. You can kick your legs a wee touch wider if that helps your hips jiggle a little less, then I'm happy. So squeeze the glutes, squeeze the midsection. We're looking for 20 reps here. And that is 20, so I'm going to relax that there. Get some water on board, take a wee bit of rest, and get ourselves back into those step ups or lunges, whatever we are hitting. So, with the step ups, if we find that it's not too challenging, you feel balanced enough, what we can start to think about is slowing down the descent of it. So as I come up nice and sharp, and I'm slowing it down as I come all the way down, okay? So that's going to be a way of making it a bit more challenging. That doesn't mean you have to have some weight involved as well. It's also going to be test your balance, okay? Right, let's get ourselves set back up, weaker side first. I'm going to try and slow the descent of this step up as I come down. So that's me halfway through. 2 more to go. And relax that there. So in a second, we're going to go back into our plank shoulder taps. Again, most of us will be very well versed with our plank shoulder taps. Wouldn't need to talk about it too much. Again, most important things, squeeze the midsection. Imagine that I'm in your living room, prodding in your stomach throughout this movement. And again, keep the glutes squeezed nice and tight. Right, let's get ourselves set back in. 20 reps, okay? 3, 2, 1, let's go. And relax that. 20 seconds gone. Sorry, 28 planks, shoulder taps are gone. We're going to have one more set on the step ups and one more set on those plank shoulder taps. So get a wee touch of water if you've got it nearby. Let the heart rates drop down if they're not too high. That's cool. We're going to get ourselves set into that last wee set in just a wee second. Okay. Let's get ready, final time. Try and make the last rep your slowest for these step ups. So if you're on your 6th rep on your weaker side, really encourage yourself. Try and test how slow you can go on the way down. Similarly on the right hand side when you're coming to match it or whatever your stronger side is. Slow it right down in that last rep, okay? Use it almost a bit of a challenge to just see how slow and controlled you can go. Ready, let's get set. 6 reps, off each side. Last one for me on this left hand side. So I'm going to go as slowly as I can and do the same. And then I'll switch it. Just got my balance. And one more to go. Slow it much, slow it right down, and relax that. And then we're going to jump into our plank shoulder taps. Once you're ready, jump on in, glutes squeezed, midsection squeezed tight. Try and spend a little bit of time hitting those shoulder taps. We're not trying to go at the pace of the Macarena, we want to go nice and controlled. Get lots from this movement. And relax that there, guys. Right, we have our final tricep that we're coming up to today. So what we're going to do is hit a walkout for 5 reps. Now, what we're going to emphasize is creating tension at the bottom of the plank. So we're going to hold for 3 seconds, and I want to try and make that 3 seconds the hardest plank you've ever done. So when we're in that position, squeeze the legs, squeeze the arse, squeeze the midsection, squeeze your arm muscles, squeeze every muscle in your body when we're in that plank position from the walkout to really force yourself to get a lot, even from that short 3-second plank. So we'll hit 5 reps of those. We'll lie onto the back. We're going to hit 10 glute bridges with the knees coming out, back in and back down. And then we're going to jump up tall. We're just going to go for 15 body weight squats. So deliberately body weight, we're just trying to get a little bit more out of the legs We don't need to challenge them in the same way they might have done with, say, the step-ups or the step-ups in this session. Right, I'm going to move this bench out of shot. And we're going to get ourselves set up to the walkouts. Again, guys, I'm going to try and have 5 to 10 seconds break in between these three, and we'll take a longer break after the whole tricep's done. So you want to be nice and sharp in between. Once you're ready, we're going for that walkout. I'm coming into the plank, I'm squeezing everything tight for 3, 2, 1. Then I'm walking back up tall, okay? 1 down. 3, 2, 1. Back up. 3, 2, 1. 2 more to go. 2, 1. And up. Last one. 3, 2, 1. And back up. And then I'm going to go into my little bridges. So I'm onto my back. Hips to the sky. Knees out. Knees in. Hips back down. That's 1 rep. Three more. And from there, we're going straight up to our feet, and we're going to hit 15 body weight squats. So here, down, and up. Nice and deep into the squat. And final one, and relax that there. Let's get a wee touch of water now. So one thing that I'm doing with those 15 body weight squats is I'm not coming up to full extension. So as I come down, I'm driving up, and I'm going back down. It's nice and controlled, and what that's doing is keeping some tension in the quads. When I come to total, well, I'm standing up at that full extension, I've not got the same amount of tension running through the quads. So by not coming tall throughout that set, I'm just making it a little bit harder for myself. So if you're at home, finding those bodyweight squats really easy, that's another wee simple variation that's just going to get a little bit more from the exercise. Once you're ready, we're going to go back into those walkouts. Let's get set and let's go. So 3 seconds at the bottom in the plank. Squeeze hard. 3, 2, 1, and back up tall. Hips back, out to the plank. 3, 2, 1. Hips back, out to the plank. 3, 2, 1. Hips back, out to the plank. 3, 2, 1. And final rep, hips back, out to the plank. 3, 2, 1. All the way back up tall. Make sure we finish every rep, and then we're into our glute bridges. So again, hips up. Knees out, knees in, hips down. Up, out, in, and down. And that's 10. And I'm coming back up tall. I'm going to go straight into my squats. Make sure you're getting as deep into the squat as we can. Five more for me. and relax that there. So again, we're going to take a little break. And we're going to get into our final tricep, our final wee tricep there, okay? Get some water involved if you've got it nearby. Ready. Let's get ourselves set. Final 5 walkouts, final time in the glute bridges, final time in the squats. And we're going in. Hips back, out to that plank. Ready, squeeze tight. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back up tall. Back. Walk out to the plank. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. And up nice and tall. Hips back. Walk out to the plank. 3, 2, 1. Nice and tall. 2 more to go. Hips back. Out to the plank. Squeeze tight. 2, 1 more to go. Hips back. Out to the plank. Squeeze tight. 3, 2, 1. Back nice and tall. From there, I'm into those glute bridges. Hips the ground. Sorry, heels the ground. Hips up. Knees out. Back in. And 10, and I'm into those squats for the final time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 4 more. And 1. Relax that there. Get a wee touch of water more, and we're going to get ourselves ready for our finisher for today. So, finisher, kind of simple concept, but will be challenging. We're looking directly at arms and abs almost here. What we're going to do is we're going to go for 10 push-ups and then 10 alternate toe touches off each side. From there we go straight down into 9 and 9 off each side, 8, 8 off each side. And we're going to go all the way down to end up just hitting 1 push-up and 1 alternate toe touch off each side. Now those push-ups, we might need to change how we're doing it as the set progresses. So if you're going for full push-ups at the start, you might get to the point where you actually need to either come onto your knees or maybe jump up and do a push-up off, say a sofa or anything that allows you a bit of an incline to hit your push-ups. Similarly, you might be starting with full negatives where you're controlling all the way to your chest hits the ground and relaxing back to the plank. I'd rather we're hitting 10 good quality push-up variations than you were trying to force out 10. Your elbows were going out wide, your chest wasn't getting anywhere close to the ground. Similarly with the alternate toe touches. Okay, couple of variations how you might want to do this. Of course, this is the full progression of the alternate toe touch. The hands are back and coming up, meeting the toe after every rep. For my body length, my body tends to revert coming up to the knee because the long legs gets my back kind of playing up a wee touch on it, so that's the variation I'm going to be working. But similarly at home, you might even be quite happy coming up for a wee pause crunch instead. Now if you're hitting the pause crunches, just double the reps since you're not alternating the sides, okay? So we're going to start about 10 seconds, 10 push-ups, 10 push-ups, 10 toe touches off each side, 9 push-ups, 9 off each side. I'm going to keep up at a nice steady pace. Again, our heart rates might not skyrocket here, guys, but realistically, we should be feeling this right into the abs and especially into the arms and the chest, okay? Right, we're going to get ourselves set up. Let's get ready. 3, 2, and 1, okay? So that's the 10 push-ups done. I'm going to find a wee space onto the back, and I'm going to go in to my knee taps. Two more from me. And relax. And of course now, I'm going to get myself set, and I'm going to jump into 9 push-ups. Again, keeping full range of motion here. Ready? Let's go. And I'm going to go straight back in to my 9 alternate toe touches off each side, or 18 altogether. And relax. So that's me down 9 and 9. Now we're down to 8 and 16 on the crunches. 8 push-ups, 16 on our crunch variations. Ready and set. I'm going back in again. And straight back in for the crunches. And 16. Relax that there. So, on to 7 push-ups, 7 crunches. Again, I'm going to keep going full push-ups. Remember, work the level that's going to allow you to have quality movement. So those push-ups might now turn into full negatives as opposed to a full push-up. If you were doing full negatives, you might be onto the knees now. Again, we're looking for great quality on the push-ups. And from here, back in 14 crunches this time, 14 toe touches. And we're now on to the 6 and 12. Okay? Again, back into my push-ups. 3, 2, 1. Back into the crunches, 12 crunches now. We're ready to 5 and 10. Doing well, guys. It's a good pace we're setting so far. Again, take a bit of rest if you need to allow good quality of movement. 5 push-ups. onto the back, 10 in the crunches. So we're now down to 4 push-ups and 8 on the crunches. Ready, let's get set and go. So that's down to 3 and 6. Let's try and get these back to back, these last 3 rounds. So I'm in for my 3. I'm into my 2 and 4 now. And now I'm into my 1 and my 2. Now keep going, guys. I'm going to put 30 seconds on the timer. Keep trying to get as many reps down as you can. Once you hit 1 push up, 2 toe touches, chill out. Again, we'll take a wee bit more time. If you're still catching up, try and finish as strong as you can. Okay? 10 more seconds. 5 seconds now. 3, 2, 1. Right, relax that there, relax that there. What we're going to do, guys, is we're going to take a wee bit more time in our stretching day, and I'm going to really look at opening up our hip flexors here. Okay, again, here, so really open up the hip flexors. So it's going to be kind of movements and a little bit of stretching. So to start, all I'm going to do is go for 3 Spider-Man lunges off each side, trying to get the chest and elbows close to the ground as we can. So here, just go foot up, elbows and chest drop nice and low, and then I'm going to try and come up with 2 right across. Now I'm going to switch. So this time we're taking a bit more time than we might do in the warm-up. The warm-up, I want the joint to get mobile, I want blood to go to the muscles. This is the end, so I'm trying to extend that range of motion a bit more so than I would do in the initial warm-up. And I'm going to spend a little bit more time on each stretch. And switching again, chest and elbow, get as low as you can go. Keep the heel flat on the ground. Nice big rotation up and across. Again, heel flat on the ground, chest, elbow drop, nice big rotation up and across. 1 more off each side, dropping the elbow and chest. Nice big rotation up and across. And last one here. Drop the elbow, drop the chest. Then a nice big rotation all the way up and across. Okay, from there we're going to stand up tall. We're going to look for 3 Cossack squats off each side. Now a side lunge, I would have my feet closer and then come into the lunge. The Cossack squat, how I would want it is I want our legs starting wide. Now your aim is to sink your hips down, try and get this toe off the ground, and we're just looking to come down and hold into the stretch. My weight's on my heel, my toes in the sky. 3, 2, 1. Now switch over, and again I want to avoid my hands coming onto this leg. You want to try and control into the stretch. Get a nice stretch right in here. And up, and switch again, okay? 2 more off each side. Try and sink lower, lower, lower. Switch back. Again, toes coming up, sinking those hips low. You can probably notice me already, I'm getting a wee bit lower than I had in the first rep. Right, last one. Getting really, really low. As low as you can comfortably go. And switch. Final time. And relax that, bring it to the middle. It's actually a nice wee way to kind of clear open the hips, especially I find over the weekend myself. Aside from hitting my steps, I tend to chill out, so my hips tend to get a bit tighter. Just good to spend that wee bit more time mobilising. As always, guys, I'm going to be here every weekday at 9, so I hope I see as many of you as possible. As usual, we'll call it a day at that point. Thank you very much for your hard work. We'll go for double fives all around. Take care. Hope I see you later on in the week.